Hey guys, Rachel Gravenhofer here with Cosmetics and Toiletries, coming to you with our latest Consumer Pulse / This Week in C&T. I haven't done one of these in a while, so it's long overdue. But I just wanted to share with you some of the things I found doing a quick Google search of Google Trends this morning. When I was having coffee in my kitchen. But anyways, this is searches for the past 7 days under the topic of beauty in general and in the beauty and fitness category globally. So per Google Trends, increased searches are happening for della bellezza. It's up 1,300%. I had to do a little digging here and some translating through Google. AI Overview says it's della bellezza translates to new beauty in English. And I dug a little deeper into this, but basically it seems to be really about self-care, pampering, gets into some medspa treatments, cellulite skin toning, facelift, temporary facelift, cool sculpting. Then we got into some of the topical products, vegan skincare, and I also dug to see if I could find an example of a product, which I can't do the translation, but this Sarah Cupra seems to be, I'm guessing, some kind of wax-based skincare product. So that is my first insight for today. Next up, this Da Beauty League. I'm going to skip that because I didn't find much on it, and it seemed to be related to a Facebook group, so I'm skipping that one. Gosposha Beauty is up 550%. So I took a look for that, and it came up. It's sort of this Russian site. I didn't do any real Google Translate. I look at her fingernails, man. I saw that and I thought, wow, I don't know if this is like a goth site, but it is a Russian beauty brand. So that is trending right now. Let me see. That was up. How much was it? Gosposha. It reminds me of Gosposha Beauty. And then I had one other one that was here this morning. It's not here. So let's move on to the next one. I have some exploding topics for you. Glass skincare. Not a surprising topic. We've seen it before, but it's back up again. This is up 7,900% in the past 2 years, according to Exploding Topics. This kind of goes back to the K-beauty trend. We're still seeing that related to, smooth, luminous, and kind of intensely radiant skin. So that is still, it looks like it dropped, interestingly, and then it went back up again. So I don't know what happened there. But anyways, this is per Exploding Topics. And then the next one I thought was really interesting is Pheromone soap. I don't know, pheromones have been around for so long in terms of putting them in products, but it's up 3,300% again. Looks like it's had its ups and downs too, as you see here. But this is described as a type of soap infused with pheromones. I actually think I purchased a fragrance base at one point that was supposed to give a pheromone scent off. I think it's when I was dating. So anyways, but pheromone soap I think was really interesting that came up in the Exploding Topics. So now on to some C&T topics this week. You'll see, first of all, we extended our deadline for the C&T Alle Awards 2026. Early bird deadline closes September 15th, so get your entries in before then to get the lower discount. We're going to close it all by October 15th. So that's one thing I wanted to highlight this week. I also talked about Kao sent us this announcement a couple of weeks ago, but it relates to 3 of their brands and some of the interesting launches they have coming out to expand more globally. And I thought I'd highlight this foam technology for sensitive skin, and which has a carbon dioxide propellant, I believe, that's supposed to kind of, I guess, deliver deeper into the skin. And then what was the third one here? Kanebo's nature-inspired cream based on Vernix caseosa, which many years ago Dr. Johan Vickers wrote about this in C&T magazine, so I linked that here. I don't know if you've read it before, but something to check out, as this is, of course, the coating on newborns that protects them and their skin, and kind of biomimicking that to improve other skins, old people like me. A couple other things we reported on top. Derms agree these skincare ingredients work the best. This was a really interesting review study across 43 institutions. Basically, the experts looked at what was being recommended for given skincare issues and kind of what came out on top. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see that kind of the percentage of derms that agreed, what the ingredient was, what the skin condition was. So I wanted to highlight that for you this week. And then last but not least, Something that's really cool and trending on social media, you may have seen this. This is actually an ad from Croda talking about longevity and hallmarks of aging. But this really cool dial that kind of shows them all, you won't be able to see this very well, has been trending, and I think it's because it's so nicely put together as far as a nice infographic about things that are causing different mechanisms of aging. So I noticed that was trending on social media and thought I would call that out. So I guess that is all I have for this week. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry it took me so long to come back to you, but I hope you found this insightful, if not a little bit entertaining, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Take care.